Well, good afternoon once again, everybody, and welcome back to the double episode of 208. Barry Fear and Steve were with you this afternoon here at Oceana, and today we made a beautiful zucchini slice. Now, you can do anything with zucchini, ladies and gentlemen. And zucchini is not only good in soups, but you can fill the cavities with lots of things. Okay, anything you want in there. Okay, and just to go through the ingredients we used bacon, 5 eggs, some flour, some gluten-free flour. Okay, a cup of cheese, some rineless bacon, or bacon with the rind cut off, guys, and then we mixed it all in and poured the mixture into the prepared pan and baked this slice for 30 to 40 minutes, or half an hour. And joining me now in the studio to discuss this slice is good afternoon again, Steve Wood.
Thanks, Barry. Good afternoon, Barry. Good afternoon, viewers. Yeah, we've had another cook-up here in Oceana. Zucchini slice. Only 6 ingredients, Barry, is it? Is that right?
Yep.
It's about 6 ingredients?
About 6 ingredients, yes.
So I don't think you can make anything better and healthy and nutritious with 6 ingredients than that zucchini slice, Barry.
So, when you are cooking, guys, always have your ingredients prepared and chopped up, okay? And before you start cooking, like I've always said, wash your hands. But if you can't get access to water and soap, what you do, sanitize. Here's Steve now for his opening sequence on the second part of our show today.
That's right. So I got the 6 ingredients already. As Barry said, chopped the onion, grated the zucchini, got the cup measures of the flour and the cheese already. Got a big mixing bowl, very important. You need a very big mixing bowl to mix this. Egg beater. Make sure you get everything ready before you start. Get the oven cranked on to the right temperature. And off you go. Have some fun.
And remember, keep an eye on what you've got in the oven. Don't let it burn. Here's Steve.
That's right. So mixing it all together was a bit of fun. And it's really simple. There's no rules to it. You basically beat the eggs, add the flour, then mix everything else together, throw it in the oven, half an hour later, boom, boom.
And voila, you've got the zucchini slice. And we've just had a bit of it now. And zucchini slice, guys, it's great for lunch. The next day, here's my offside.
That's right. So we'll be packing this one up for Barry's lunch tomorrow. And also, viewers, great to freeze. You can put it into nice portions, wrap it in some tin foil, and it will freeze very nicely. So you'll be able to take it out and eat it each day for lunch. It'll defrost very quickly.
So, before you take anything out of the oven, guys, wear some oven mitts. Here's my offside.
Yeah, or get some oven gloves. So I used some glove pads today, which was very good. Yeah, don't want to be burning your hands, Barry. Yeah, good advice.
So it's cooking is fun, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, clean up afterwards. Here's my offside.
Yeah, so I got the pleasure of cleaning it all up, Barry. Didn't take long. Just made sure I got it all cleaned up. Yeah, make a mess, clean it up.
And if it's dirty, rinse it and dry it. Here's my
That's
outside.
right. Well, I like to rinse things and then put them in the dishwasher. Work if we can. It gets things much cleaner.
And the next topic we're gonna talk about is respecting people's decisions when they leave. So we're moving off the cooking segment now onto the next topic. When people have been working at a job such as this for many years, it is very important that we as clients and staff respect their decisions. Now, some of the reasons why people have to leave a current job, like I mentioned this on a recent episode in March. Now, the reasons why, they could be doing uni work, and it could be too far to travel. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, many reasons people leave jobs, Barry, but always respect people's decision if they leave.
Okay, because if people resign, you just can't have an outburst about it. Here's my outsider.
That's right. It's a personal choice of people, and everyone should respect everyone's personal choice.
Okay, because there's no point going.
That's right.
Because you know, sometimes they may resign out of the blue. Here's my outside.
That's right. You don't know what the reasons are that people resign or change jobs or quit work. So just respect people's privacy.
And another reason, okay, some people may not want to tell you why it's their last shift because they may be too emotional to talk about it. Here's my outside.
That's exactly right, Mary. That's a good point, actually. People don't have to talk about it. Sometimes it's upsetting, so people choose to not tell you, and that's their choice.
And like in the office, I won't go into that or the reasons why, so we'll just leave it at that. But just to give you the viewers out there an example, I've learned to take on board why people have to resign because it could be too far for them to travel. Their uni work might be going clashing with them, and it's too stressful for them. Here's my outside.
That's right. So lots of different reasons, Barry, and a couple you've named. But there's also other reasons that people might have that are personal that they don't want to talk about.
But remember, if you're upset about the person going, you can always talk to your site manager. Here's my outside.
That's right. There's always someone else to talk to and get an opinion. So do that rather than questioning the individual.
Because questioning the individual, guys and viewers out there watching our second part today of the show, okay, don't criticize them, just wish them well in what they choose to do and wish them well in the future. Here's my offer.
That's right. You should only be happy for people if they've decided to move on, and just wish them all the best.
And hopefully they may find a job that's suitable for them and that they and closer to their house. I gave a demonstration on this on episode 181 on the 30th of March. So do watch out for that. Well, do watch that video. So just before we get into our closing segment and what we're doing next week, okay, guys, please really do be mindful. I know it's upsetting for us to lose a good staff that we know and trusted, but hey, like I've just said in the office before, we came back to do the second part today. Okay, be thankful that we have good staff here. Here's my offside.
That's right. So staff come and go all the time, Barry, and it's always good. Good change around of people. It's good for people to change jobs and change work. I think personally, reasonably regularly, keeps you motivated, keeps the job interesting. So there's a reason, I think.
So like I just said, like if you're upset or got any concerns, please do talk to your site manager. And remember also that if people put in their resignation a week before and say that today is their last shift and they don't feel like talking to you about it, then don't pressure them. Here's my offside.
That's right. That's right. Just leave them alone and just say thank you very much, and I hope you have a successful future.
And like with me, I'm organising something for my future, so I too could be saying goodbye once I've made the decision on what house I like up in Brisbane. The meeting today was great, so we'll move off the respecting people's decision now and go into our closing segment. Well, the meeting today with Gemma was great, and this is leading into our closing segment. I asked many questions, and here's my outsider.
That's right. So it was a very good meeting, Barry, wasn't it? Gemma and Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell in Queensland there. Barry was asking lots of things about a potential move to Queensland that Barry's thinking about.
So again, like we said in the first part of the show today, be prepared for your meeting, okay? Have a list of things you wish to talk about, okay? And stick to your subject. Here's Steve now to recap on this.
That's right. So as we said this morning, plan your meeting, plan what you're going to talk about, plan to be there on time, plan what you say what you mean, stick to the agenda.
And don't go off the beaten track, guys, okay? Stay on the track, okay? And like we also said this morning on the show, okay, be on time. If you can't attend the meeting, please be mindful and give the manager plenty of notice, okay, so that they can give you a copy of the minutes on paper or get the manager to email the minutes to you. Here's my offside.
That's right. So always have a copy of the previous minutes if you can. Make sure everyone's got one so you can accurately talk about what happened last. That's right.
And now here's our closing message. Thank you everybody for joining us today on episode 208, the double. We certainly hope that you've enjoyed it. And next week on the show, there'll be no show because Steve and I will be out and about. But the following week we'll be back with you here in the studio. Here he is now.
That's it. So next week, me and Barry are out on appointments at CPA for your chair and the optometrist. And we're going to have a lunch out, Barry, aren't we?
Yeah.
So there'll be no regular show next week.
And we'll just pause there. Just stay there. Here I am now, like I was saying. There will be no regular show next week because we won't have time to do one unless we do one in the food course.
We could try something while we're out, Barry. We could try that. Yeah. If you want to take your laptop with you, or I could take my phone. We could do it on the phone.
Do it on the phone.
Yeah.
But remember, guys, like we've said with the appointments as well, commit to them, and that's what we're closing the show with today. Okay, and we do hope that you will join us on the next episode. The number that we always end the show with, that is 000. Please do not ring that number unless you've got an emergency. Here's Steve now for his closing message on this.
That's right. Barry's end of message is always a great message. 000, genuine emergencies only. Keep the airways clear for those in need.
And don't tell them porcupines either, okay, because they won't be impressed. And the wrong call that you make to 000 could cost someone like me in a wheelchair their life, and even my outsiders that help me on the show regularly. So until next week, then, this has been Barry feeling Steve Wood, and remember, respect people's decisions if they decide to leave, okay? And the message Steve and I are gonna would like to leave with you today is please be respectful. Don't force people into telling you why they've had to resign because it may be personal issues, something may have happened in their lives or the university, too far to travel, etc. So that's it from Steve and I this week. Join Steve and I next week, not on in this studio, but at Warringhamore, where we'll be doing the subway review. We'll be leaving here pretty much when Steve gets here. So until the next episode, Barry and Steve bidding you a very good afternoon. Thanks for your company today, and we'll catch you next week. Well, I won't be filming, but Steve will, and we'll bring you the subway review. Who knows? Until next week, there will be no regular show in the studio, but until the following week, then have a great rest of Wednesday. If you've got any problems, please sort them out in an adult like way, whether it's about staff leaving, talk to someone, don't bottle it up. And this is the message Steve and I would like to leave with you guys today and for the rest of the week. And please do remember what we've taken on board. Here's Steve now for his farewell.
That's right. So I look forward to next week, Barry. Getting out and about will be nice. And we'll catch the viewers next time.
And Matt, I think, how many weeks have you got, Steve?
Not sure, Barry. Certainly another 2 or 3, I think.
So until then, until next Wednesday, have a great day, rest of Wednesday, and if you are in Melbourne, please get tested. Have a great rest of afternoon, everyone. You take care. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye bye for now.